to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
Here's the starting group for Houston. You'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Shepard. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, we've got Bridges. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
My goodness, we've seen stretch fives in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Durant in the corner, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Over Shepard. Brunson, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Now Shepard. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Durant's got 5 points so far.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now here's Towns. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Shepard. Brunson covering. Durant against Anunoby. Shakes him. And KD with the lay-in. Durant's got his third basket of the night right there.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. The Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Smith. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And here is Durant, after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Anunoby against KD. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Houston in the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. A shot by Thompson, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Shepard. Brunson covering, and there it is for him.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepherd.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Over Shepherd. Hits the jump hook. Brunson's got 5.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Shepherd. Here's Şengün. KD looking around. No good from outside. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now Smith. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. To the paint. Towns with the steal. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Over Shepherd. And Brunson gets it to go. He has 7.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Pass to Durant. Inside, Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Back to Brunson. Jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's KD. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 11.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Thompson passes to Smith. And here is Durant. Şengün with a screen on Anunoby. The shot by KD. No good. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Hornets. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. 4th, OG Anunoby.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Got a piece of it. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. He's got 13. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now Smith, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last 3-pointer. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Right around 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Hart. Green against Anunoby. Thompson outside. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Out to KD. Shoots the three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Durant inside. He's covered by Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That's good from Durant. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, 2nd in scoring. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now, here's Anunoby. Still without a basket. Pass to Clarkson from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Capella. Here's the three. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Capella. KD's got 21.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson has made some tough 2s in his career, and he does so there.
Pass to Durant. Fires the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Knicks trail by 10. Alvarado passes to Robinson. Clarkson against KD. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Thompson finds Capella. Outside Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Towns comes in for OG Anunoby. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün comes in for Clint Capella. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. The free throw drops for Durant. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Kevin, back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And he knocks down the first one. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Şengün. 1:30 left to play here in the first. With the fadeaway. He gets it in there. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Alvarado finds Robinson. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Okogie, the pass to KD. Now, here's Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Good work there as it goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Durant. He's got 27. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Alvarado bounce pass. Green against Towns. It's good. Towns has got 10.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Now here's Durant. He's got 29 points. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Houston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Landry Shamet. Jose Alvarado is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty three.
Now here is Holiday. He's defended by Alvarado. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for Şengün.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Towns, the pass to Alvarado, and he gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Okogie. And here is Şengün. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Clarkson. Holiday with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Knicks trail by 11. Now here's Towns, guarded by Green. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Lobbed up there for Robinson, and stolen by Şengün. Holiday against Clarkson. Pass to Şengün. Now Holiday fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Holiday's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Alvarado passes to Towns. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He has still not missed the shot. Where would they be today without it?
Pass to Eason. Şengün with the screen for Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Towns down low, working on Green. Towns, the pass to Alvarado. And it's Houston on the break. Eason's shot is good.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. The Rockets also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Aaron Holiday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That one falls for Brunson. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And here's Towns after the three-pointer from KD. Brunson kicks to Towns. Robinson. And Robinson is right there. Robinson's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Durant. He has 35. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 38 points.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Towns with it, working on Finney-Smith. Towns down low. Finney-Smith defending. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter. Outside, KD. Pass to Şengün. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
A kick out to Towns. Bridges with it. Still yet to score. Anunoby outside. Towns for 3. They get it back. Out to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Now, Finney-Smith. 9 points last game. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Brunson surveying the D. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they? Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. The Rockets also changing it up. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Anunoby against Durant. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 20. Bucket inside by Brunson.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Bridges against Thompson. Back to KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 42 in the game.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 22. Pass to Anunoby. Off target with his 3. Houston leading by 13. Thompson in the posts. He's against Bridges. From downtown, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beyond the arc, and Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Durant against Anunoby. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Rockets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Robinson's checked in for New York. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 6. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Brunson. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's KD. Smith outside. KD a screen on Bridges. Smith kicks to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. That shot wide open. Brunson's got 27 points.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Smith. Durant for 3. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Bucket is good. He's got 29 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Houston leading by 11. Here's KD. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
And so Durant nails them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Shepard. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Shepard with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The shot by Thompson, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Anunoby outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Shepherd. Thompson in the corner. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 5 now.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Screen by Smith. Pass to KD. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well-disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You look at New York. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New York Knicks.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy looks, Shaq.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Shepherd in at the point. And the 3 off target. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 13-point game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Outside Durant. Rocket 6. Shoots over Anunoby. The Rockets with another miss.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And here's KD for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Shepherd the pass to KD. Fires away from way outside. The Rockets with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 19 points.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Durant the pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 9. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And checking out some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Hart outside. Bridges a screen on Smith. Hart wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Spins. Shepherd the pass to Durant. Now Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Şengün. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He prefer to bang you down low.
Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Now Shepherd. Outside Durant. With a step back. And another one.
and this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Brunson the pass to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And Brunson has it in the corner. Outworking the defense again, Brunson.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Now, here's Şengün. 10 points for him. And that one is good. That's 7 points for Reed Sheppard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 39.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And Durant puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by New York.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Bridges. Rebound by Smith. Houston leading by 9. Şengün against Towns. Sheppard the pass to Smith. Outside, KD. Shoots over Anunoby. KD can't get it to go.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Anunoby against KD. Towns sets the pick for Hunt. Offline with his three. And so, Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points. Down low. Out to Smith for the three. Good! And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 5 assists tonight. Knicks trail by 12. Runs in the pass to Anunoby. Şengün against Towns. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Smith. It's good. 10 points for Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Takes the three. Rebound by Smith. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run.
Come get it, come get it.
Thompson up top. Defended by Bridges. Stolen by Brunson. Outside Durant. Back to Şengün. Over Towns. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Şengün's got 12 points in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Houston leading by 14. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Robinson's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. And then for Houston, Jeff Green is checked in for Jabari Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Sheppard. Here's Şengün. He's got 12. Thompson outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside for KD. Six to shoot. Takes a three. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. Rockets leading by 14. If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
KD with the bucket.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Clarkson outside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Diawara's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Bridges.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Here's Newton. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. From past the arc, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Diawara. Robinson kicks to Shamet. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. On the wing, Green. Inside, Newton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
Rockets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
What's up?
The Knicks making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Clarkson. 1:07 left to play here in the third, and the Knicks miss again. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Eason, defended by Sohan. Okogie, the pass to Capella. Alvarado grabs the board. New York shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Sohan, the pass to Clarkson. For 3. Pass to Alvarado. No good on the 3. And here is Green. Still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Houston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Towns. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Now Shamet. Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Clarkson for three. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's Okogie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Robinson against Easton. Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Here's Okogie. Here's Şengün. And it's Houston with another.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
That's a 2 from Towns. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Pass to Okogie. Screen by Şengün. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. Puts up a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you so much. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Robinson dishes to Towns. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Outside Durant. And another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. The free throw drops for Durant. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 16. And Robinson throws it down.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Towns against Durant. Count it, good. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Brunson outside. Towns against Green. 5 on the clock. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. It's rebounded by Houston. It's Durant on the wing. Brunson covering. And yes, it's good.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
A different look for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Jordan Clarkson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie.
One shot.
That's good from Durant. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to Alvarado. Now Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight line driver. Good luck checking him.
The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And Şengün throws it down.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
Bridges outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night. Outside Durant. Thompson looking for an opening. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Bridges. Towns against Şengün. Towns down low. On the wing, Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 17. Thompson, a screen on Brunson. Outside, KD. Yet another bucket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt, Doncic, and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Now Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Şengün with the bucket. And that's now 20 points for Şengün.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Anunoby outside. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right.
And another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
To the middle, here's Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
New York moving the ball around. The kick out to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. To the right side. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Houston leading by 23. Pass to Shepard. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
6 on the shot clock. Brunson goes in. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Smith sets the pick for Shepard. Smith outside. It's good from long range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
New York's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Brunson outside. The tray. Rebound by Smith.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
KD on the wing. Another bucket. Wow.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
Anunoby against KD. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game. And again.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Houston making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Okogie subbed in for Shepherd. That's good from Durant. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total. He got it again! Sensational!
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Durant against Bridges. Shoots over Bridges, and Houston again with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Brunson, 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count it. Brunson's got 48.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Now Kevin Durant. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in a pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Durant.